So I will start by showing you some of the Lipan art work that I have done, and I will talk to you about it, and then we will go through the materials that we need to make this form of art. So here it is. So this is all called Lipan art too, but made it in a jharoka, which means a window or a door, and in some of the houses in India. So this form of Asian art is done with mud, and all of this work you see that has been done on the white is using mud clay, modeling clay, and even the flowers here, the stems over here, you will see this is all Lipan art, which is modeling clay. So I've used modeling clay to do the detailing, and then the coloring is all with acrylic paint. And you will also see some beautiful mirrors that I have used here. These mirrors are available in Amazon. You can purchase them online from Amazon or other craft show stores, and you will use that to make different type of patterns or design. And I'm going to show you some more of the Lipan work. So this is one of it, and I will show you a type how we can make today. Another Lipan art that I have made is this beautiful piece. It's a wall art that you can put in any of your beautiful corners, and this is all done by Lipan art. This is all modeling clay, and I have used these mirrors. If you do not find these mirrors, maybe you can even use readily available like a mirror looking stickers, which you might find in Dollarama, but these ones I have purchased from Amazon, so I will share the link with you that you can use to purchase them. You can also make some beautiful tea light holders with these form of art you can make for tea light holders. I've used some cardboards. You will see this is the cardboard I use from Dollarama. They are available in a pack of 4. You can even pick it up from Michael's or again any craft supply stores. And I have turned them into this beautiful piece. You can either use it as a wall art or you can make it as a tea light holder. So I made these for Diwali, for the festival. So you can just make them any color, any style you want, and it's a beautiful piece of work again. So these you can make. I've also made some smaller ones like these. You can see them here. They can also be used again just as a centerpiece on your table, to place some stuff on the top. And I've made them in different colors, pastel colors. You can see them. Yeah. So this is the different type of work you can do in Lipan. You can really just go in any colors on any board, any shapes you want. So today I will first introduce you to all the type of materials that I have used or can be used to make this form of art. So I'm going to show you to make one of the design pattern on this beautiful piece of cardboard, wooden plate. This is a similar one, but it is a bigger size. I'm using a smaller size here. Again, this one I got it from Dollarama. Here you can see it is of the artist series, and they come in different shapes. I have seen them in square, rectangular, whatever shape you want. You can turn this into a beautiful piece. Also, you will need modeling clay because that's the word. So modeling clay, you can use this, which is from Michael's. It is of the brand Das. They come in different colors. They come in a mud color or white color or cream color. So this is a white one that I'm using. If you want to, and they're again available in Michael's. There's another modeling clay that I have used in some of the work. This is from Dollarama. This also you will find with the craft shells, and then it's of this brand here, craft. So you can find this modeling clay. So ideally any modeling clay would do. These are some of the ones I have used. The other things you will need is these kind of mirrors. You will see these are mirrors that you will find on the Amazon link, or you can get it from any craft supply store. The other things I will also need is some paint brushes, palette knives that you could use for doing different pattern designs. You remember them here. I've used palette knife to make these designs. So you need these tools here. You need a pencil, and you need Mod Podge actually, or you need a good glue. I've used Mod Podge for sticking all of these mirrors and even doing the clay. So modeling clay, I've used Mod Podge in today's project, and I'm going to share that with you as we do. And today I'm using white. All my artwork will be all in white, so we will make a white piece. But so my main color would be acrylic white. I've again purchased this from dollar store, but you can pretty much get any good thick acrylic paint for this. Okay, so this is the supplies we need for today, and now let's get going and learn how to make one of the pieces in Lipan Art. Hi everybody. So this is the wooden panel that we have, and you can just trace out or make any design. You will see I've made these a box in the middle, and I've done some lines on the corners, and I've just made some checks. So you can just come up with any design you want. You can draw it with a pencil on your wooden plate, and if you are using a different color to fill in your modeling clay, then you need to give a base coat to your wood that you would be coloring. So if you're making something of this style, so for example you're doing this, you have a blue base coat and then you use the white to paint the modeling clay. That's what I mean. So you have to color the base coat first, and then your design is there, and then your work will start. On the other hand, if you see this one also, it has a base coat to it, and then the white modeling clay has been painted with white. So any color you want, you can give it on the base. In this case, because I'm doing white clay and white base coat, so I will keep my wooden plate with just the drawing, and I will start doing Lipan straight onto it, and then I will paint it all white and add the mirrors to it. Okay, so let's start. Once you make your drawing, you need a soft board or something base to do your rolling of the Lipan. So we are going to move the board closer where you have direct hands, and then you see this is the modeling clay I use, the one I showed you, which is this one here. And so I will take a bit of my modeling clay, and I will start taking small portions, and I will start rubbing them in between. You can even use the base that I told you. If you have a plain board, I've used a white board at home. You can pretty much use anything. If you want to do it on a tabletop or like a marble base that you have, and then clean it up, and you can use that. But this white soft board, I think many of us normally have it. So any plain thing you want to use, you can use it. So we're going to keep rolling it just like this. It's nice. Sometimes it can get nice and smoothing, and you can go thick to thin, whatever consistency you would like to do it. I'm going to keep it a bit thinner, so you can see how the rolling is going, and I'm just rolling it to making it like this. Okay, I don't want to do it too much, it'll break. Here we go. You can see I've done not too thin, but so initially you might not get too thin also. It will gradually come with practice, like I'm still practicing and it takes up and downs. So this is my base, and I have the clay here. I'm going to start applying the Mod Podge, the glue, and then paste this clay on top of it. So after you make the design, I have started gluing the Mod Podge on my corners and putting the modeling clay on the corners and all the drawings that I did. So I'll show you how we do it. I'm going to use a brush to use my Mod Podge here, and I will start putting it on top of my drawing. my pencil marks right like this, and all the four corners of my box. So just like this, I'm going to keep putting this. And then you're going to basically do this rolling off your modeling clay, which you're going to very delicately, very softly bring it on to your drawing glue. And here we go. We're going to put it like this. Use our palette knife to cut on the edges. So once you cut it, it will take the shape of the shape you want to give it to him. And then here again, I have the other leftover bit. I'm going to continue doing this, the modeling, rolling, and I will stick it onto my glue. I might need to add a little more Mod Podge to it. So I'm going to do that so it doesn't come out and sticks nicely. Okay, and here we go. Just use your hands to make the line straight and get the desired shape you want it to look like. Again, you use your palette knife and give it a cut. Perfect. I'm left with one corner of my box. You can see I've used the modeling clay to do all the borders, and I'm going to again take a bit of the clay. So I'm going to use some more of the clay here and start rolling it just like this. So I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to use my soft board. Remember, it's going to help you. If you can't use your hand, or if you want to take a break, you can even use a flat small surface to use it to roll it. But I think I'm more used to my hands, so that's it. To keep rolling it just like this. And this gradually will get better with practice. I'm still getting better. It's all self-taught art that I have learned. So I think I have a desired consistency I'm looking for. And again, I'll go back to my glue, use my brush, and I'm going to put it nicely on my last box line. And I will take my piece and softly place it on top of the line. And then again, you remember, I'm going to cut it with my palette knife, leave the remaining clay here, give the texture a straight look, because this is the time the clay is soft, so you can mold it the way you want it to get the shape. So this is where I have done this, and you can now see, and we'll continue with it. So once you keep doing the Lipan into the format you want, you will just keep putting the mud clay onto the design of the drawing mark that you made. So I'm just going to continue finishing up. I added the glue here with the brush, like on the lines, and I'm going to just start doing small bites like this on the glue, and then I'm going to use my palette knife to give the shape and cut the edges. Again, if you see the shape is going, you just keep rolling and add it to the glue that you already have placed onto your drawing, and use the knife to cut it and give it a shape. Press it gently with both your hands and just keep pasting it. Again, we will use another piece that needs to go. Use your hand, gently press it, cut it with the knife, give it the shape. And we are going to do the last piece of the drawing. Again, you're going to roll it, give the shape. You can use your two hands to roll any smaller pieces that you would like. And again on the glue, so put the glue before you paste it so it's ready to go, and then you can clear up all the edges and it will go to the drawing that you had made. And now this is my my drawing that I had drew, and now I have this empty box in between. You can make this design, you can make pretty much any design, and you can either draw here, do again a small lip-in, or do mirror work. Completely up to you, whatever you would like to do. Right now the rough image will look like this. Now I will continue doing this and make another small box in the middle so I can create pattern with the mirror work. You could use stickers or mirrors. So I'll make a small box and I will do the same lip-in, same mud clay on the box pattern. So as we keep doing the modeling, we keep rolling it onto the plain surface that we have to bring in the consistency that we need. Initially it will be a bit thicker, but you can keep rolling and it will take this shape. So I made a small box inside it, and I'm just going to now paste in my last piece with my glue. Perfect. And I'm just going to place this here, and I'll use my palette knife to cut the extras that I don't need. Perfect. And when the clay is soft, you can just give it your hand touch and make it more gentle with the shape. So this is how the drawing and how I did it with the clay. Now that we have the drawing, I don't want to fill in with too much, so I'm going to start doing the rest design with the beautiful mirrors that we have here. So let's get painting and color this the way the colors we want. I want to keep this all white, so I'm going to use just one color today, but you can definitely play around with the colors, play around with the design. You want to go easy, so just make a round shape and do whatever you like. You know, maybe you want to take a small cardboard and just put it on your big board just like that, and then attach it to it exactly the way you want it to look like. So let's get painting on this beautiful piece. So we can use any brush, but I wouldn't go for a bigger, thicker brush. I would go for a medium, smaller size because we are doing the detailing inside. So in this case, you can use number 7, 8, you know, slightly on the kind of brush I'm using. You can use any, you know, 6, 7, 8, either of these brushes. The one I'm currently using is 8 number brush of the Artist brand of Dollarama store packet. So you can just go with any brush that you have. Keep it simple. So I am just using the white color, and I'm going to just go over all of this work with the white paint. So I kept painting, and you can see that all of it is white in color. So I'm using my thinner brush now, number 2 here in this case, to do all the lines that I did with the clay. I'm going to go on top of that and color them with my white color. Just make sure all your lines are nicely colored, and you can color whatever color you like. All the edges, keep using your thin brush to do your inner details, so it keeps getting in. You can see it's looking nice with the color on it, and it will even enhance more when it's dried up. But make sure that you fill up all your small holes and everything with the paint in it. One of the other things that you can add to your drawing, to your work in clay, is that you can make small designs on your the modeling clay that you have put around. So these could be in the shape like if you see this piece here, I have used a pattern here like a rope looking, and I did that with my palette knife. On top of it, when it is wet, you can use